Hello, hello, Aries. How are you doing this week? Welcome, welcome. For those of you that are brand new, I am Patty and I am Divine Warrior Intuitive. You've come to a new channel and I thank you for checking us out or checking me out and see what I'm all about. So hopefully you'll enjoy this, get some information, maybe get a little bit of guidance, see what's going on in the universe and the future and all that kind of stuff for this week. So we're doing the week of the 10th through the 16th. For those of you that are returning, thank you for returning. I ask that if you would like to please subscribe to my channel, like, share, subscribe, because that just helps us grow our channel. And I'm new. So with that, we're going to get started. I've already pulled one card. And the others are seeming to pop out like no tomorrow. So let's go with these two here. I'm going to see if there's anything else coming up for you guys for this week. For the week of 03. You know, I've been wanting to say March 10th all day. I don't know what the deal is. I don't want to go back to March 10th. That's when all the COVID stuff started happening. So no, it's 8. August 10th through the 16th. So bear with me there. All right. So it looks like we have a couple. Now, for those of you that are brand new, I'm just getting the energies for next week to see what's going to be sort of charting and which way we're going to be going. We actually have strength coming out and compass coming out on the top. So I know that there's a bunch of people, and if this resonates with you, great. If some of it will, some of it won't, because a lot of the times, as you know, if you've seen my channel before, I'm intuitive, so I get a lot of messages from the divine and whoever he sends through. I also get vibrations and energies, and I get downloads like, boop, if they plop a thought in my head, boop, there it goes. Or an idea, or a person, or a type of person. Sorry, I must have allergies back here. I've got a lot of plants back here. I love plants. So sometimes that will sort of guide me in that manner. So let's see what our energies are about. So strength and compass. So it looks like those two are going to be it. Unless Divine, is there anything else that you want to show out? I'm going to do that one more time. If you want those to come out, then let those come out. So a couple of them. All right. Oh, quite a few of them, actually. So first one's out. We're actually strength and commitment. Strength and compass, excuse me. So when I look at these two, I think of strength. What is it that we're going through? What is it that we need the strength for, or where we need to get our strength from? So something coming up this week, maybe you need to be pulling that strength and gathering that strength from inside to be able to keep moving forward. If you're going through hard times, troubled times, especially with COVID, a lot of people out of work, we need that strength to actually keep going, that hope, that desire. Stay focused on the future and what's up north. True north is what we want to talk about, and not just north, because just north, if you know anything about compasses, which many people don't, because I'm old school and I know how to do the old compass, not just hit the GPS button or the compass button on the phone, but there is a north and a true north. So north might be just slightly off depending on how the compass is and where you're at in the world, but true north means it's dead on. You're straight on, and that's what we shoot for with the compass. Also, our compass, we need to know where our focus point is, our starting point is, and if you look at that, it should start with spirit in the center. So then we got a lot of things coming up this week. A lot of things. Well, you got to remember, this is for a collective. So for the collective of Aries, this is going to resonate with somebody because there's a lot of different things. So we've got commitment. So that could be a love commitment. Of course, it wants to go to love right there. There's a commitment there, and that commitment may be a relationship, to a friendship, to a relationship, maybe a relationship to a marriage, could be a commitment to even, this shows love and the desires of the heart, like the cups. And so it sort of is towards that way. Commitment maybe to a house together kind of thing. Hope you're married to do that, because it can create a lot of havoc if you're not. But encouragement, okay, that would be where the strength comes in. And protecting treasure. So I would say these three are really, really key, because I'm going to peek between here. Because here's the thing with treasure, you want to think that the treasure is you. So protecting treasure is protecting you, protecting your heart. Guard your heart, guard things of you. And so I hope that the devil card doesn't come up this week. So I'm going to put these up here, spread them a little bit, and let's see what's going on for you guys this week. I get a sense of some people are actually really in a turmoil. In a real emotional struggle. I get a lot of, there's a lot of emotion here. Strength, encouragement, protecting the treasure, protecting your heart, guarding your heart, those kind of things. So we got a lot of emotions going on here. We got a lot of things of the heart and of the mind going on. So I see this week. Now, this could be carrying over from last week, but I'm getting, and just so you know, I usually do my meditation prayer right before these. So the thing is that, okay, thank you. So what I'm getting is this encouragement and this strength need to come together. So somebody in your circle maybe needs encouragement, or you're the one that needs encouragement, that somebody's trying to give you encouragement. And so that might be for some people that are resignating, and when we make a commitment, I'm going to say this about marriage or, coming together. I say it is a covenant, because when marriage it is a covenant. So, this is actually a commitment to protect and help each other and care for each other. I don't know if somebody's wedding got put off, and maybe this is now the time for that to come together and happen, and to stay on true north. So a lot of that, again, is emotional and mind, because where we get off on our journeys here for you guys, and this is, I'm sure, for somebody out there, is that our thinking pattern gets skewed a little bit. So we get off course a little bit. And the reason how we do that is we get off course with our spirit. So our spirit is where our heart is. That's the main key, where we start, our roots of everything, your intuition. So if you're not following your intuition, then that's probably where that compass is going to get off north. So a lot of the times we're told inside ourselves that, hey, don't do that. And then we do it, and then we regret it. I'm in there too. Did that. I used to do that a million times more than I am now that I'm an empath. Well, I've always been an empath, but my awakenings have happened. So yeah, so that's where that's going to be. So we've got the star card out. Okay, so the star card, and a lot of spiritual, a lot of balance. It's a good card. A little bit of here I'm seeing a purity. I don't know why. That's usually, but they're asking me to focus on the flowers. And usually when they do that, they're trying to get me to look at color a lot of the times. And that is white and purity. So that would go hand in hand with definitely marriage or starting a relationship, if you're pure or not, however you say that, that kind of thing. Protecting. Again, they drew me to the protection card and drew me to the light right here. So for whatever reason, we want these two to be together here. So protecting your heart, protecting your virginity, protecting your purism, keeping in balance of spirit and mind. lots of cards. Did that? No, I knew this was going to come up. I thought I will be blown away if this does not come up, because we're dealing with a lot of emotion this coming up week. We're dealing with a lot of heart. Don't be surprised if you get a little weepy, a little emotional, like a little sensitive. That's okay. Just love yourself, because you're protecting your heart, because something's going to come up that you're going to need strength, and you're going to need to stand your own ground. So whatever your integrity and your morals and your standards are, that's what you need to really focus in on and stay there, because right behind that, get a little hair that's tickling my arm, right behind that is the Devil card. And who wants to turn things around and make things worse for you? Yeah. And the Five of Pentacles, you know, we got to really, really be mindful this next week, whoever this is for, because this Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, is all about your finances, career, your job, that kind of thing. And actually, you don't want any devastation. And he's right in front of that. So he's right in front of that card. So you want to be mindful, because, oh my goodness, really, he is going to be really pushing hard this next week. That is why, oh, I've got goosebumps. Goosebumps. Oh, look, if you could see my arms, all the hair is risen. So whoever this is for next week, please, please, please be mindful of everything you think and do and the people around you next week, because for at least some of you out here, you're starting out with, oh, thank you, it may be sort of an innocent, humanitarian kind of feeling, and you're feeling like, yeah, I want to help, or this is work related a lot, because Pentacles came out first, but it's also Cups, so we need to be mindful of that. So it's starting out that you do. If you're like me, I'm a humanitarian, and I've had to back away from that, because I learned that people do not have your best interest as much as you do, and your family, you know, to protect them, because this little guy is out there, and lies, deceits, keeps you bonded to a horrible way of, okay, thank you. So they want me to share with you, this is keeping you bonded. Whoever's doing these little payday loans and things, we got to get you to stop, because somebody out there is doing the payday loans or the quick loans or something like that. And this is where it's going to end you. It's going to end you a lot in harder. So if you can get yourself dug out of those, it's going to take some strength and commitment. Oh my goodness. It's going to take some strength and commitment to you, whoever this is for, but you need to do that, because with those interest rates and those little temptations that they give you, it builds up so quick, and it will actually can cause more of this, the Tower, of damage and change in a more destructive manner, and keep you off your true north. So whoever is getting these loans, if we can get you or get some help to either pay them off or get some help, because he's going to keep you in bondage. He is going to keep you tied. See those chains there? He loves that you can keep tied to him. Whew! And also, too, it's going to leave you like, oh, man, you know, I'm really disappointed. I shouldn't have done that, in that sense. Now, that's not for everybody, but if you've got loans, trust me, this is not an easy time for a lot of people that are out of work and are struggling to make it. Maybe unemployment hasn't kicked in or has denied you or something, and you're just like, what do I do now? What do I do now? And those loans are very tempting, but then when you see the 22, 24, 31, 50%, they're doing it, even though they're not supposed to, they're doing it. I know a friend who's done it, and they've gotten 2 loans. They're like, oh, well, we'll get it paid off. You know, I've got this check coming in, got that, and then it didn't come in, and now they're just, they're like treading water, and the water's right here, and they're just trying to stay above it. So that's for somebody there. the encouragement, find some encouragement through your friends, through your family, and a lot of the times the devil will keep you there by shame. It's not shame. People go through it. People have issues. People have things that are legitimate problems, and he will love to keep you there. But that's not what the divine wants. The divine does not, and that's why he says protecting treasure. See, I did not know that until it all just came up and about. This is where it's going to take some strength. It's going to start saying, okay, you know what? I need to buckle down. I can't do anything until I get these things paid off. Even if you have to sacrifice, you know, we all been there. We all have been there. But wow, what a story. Jeez. Those payday loans are crazy. Now, if you're a young person, don't do it. I don't care. Go borrow from a friend for a little while. Go do what you can. Sell something on eBay. Sell something on Etsy. Yeah, you know, you want to be able to do that before you even go think about going. Don't even go there if you can. And I'm not saying that out of also back in the day when I actually did one. It took me years to get out of it, because of the way that they suck you in, and I was going through hard times, and oh man, yeah, I would just say out of experience, and also what's on here, definitely, excuse me, try to stay away from that. So we have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is actually coming in very, very strong. And the Knight of Wands is communication, you know, it's coming in very strong. And the desires of the soul, which souls is your personality, souls is your who you are, your character, and all that kind of stuff, right? So, yeah, the Knight is coming in, and he's actually facing, I'm going to show you this spread here in a second. He's facing this, he's ready to take this on. He's ready to kibosh all this, because you're feeling pretty depressed, deep down. You're wanting just to walk away from everything. Yeah, so whoever this is for, but, you know, he's bringing the encouragement. Somebody along the way is bringing encouragement. Come on, you can get through this. We can do this. We can handle this. We can make sure that we get through this all together. And that's where the strength comes in. Now, for those of you that are not going through that kind of a situation, let's see what the divine is talking to you guys about here. Wow. I don't know how I do this all the time, and it can't be me, because I don't shuffle the cards in a way that, hey, just pop out right like that, right? So we're actually having, there is somebody that is a little bit of ashamed, feels like walking away, like something is just not working out. It's just never working out, you know? So that might be for somebody else, whatever is going on. But, you know, stay committed to what you are, what your goals are, what your purposes are. And maybe you're the one that does have the strength, or maybe you need a little bit more strength and a little bit more encouragement, like a mentor, or let's see, what do we got all out here anyway? We got more cups. So you maybe need a mentor, or somebody, a coach, that you can actually go ahead and reach out to. And maybe this is a relationship that you need to just share, and because it's just not going right. Something's not going right and needs to be figured out for you in a relationship. But I'll tell you what, if you are in a relationship and this little guy has got you all troubled and is trying to destroy, that's, you know what the devil is? That's all he is about, is to divide and destroy. So if you can figure a way to actually go against that and keep together and rebuild, then you've beaten that little bugger. Yeah. So I don't know. This is a relationship. Okay. A broken relationship. This is where I'm getting this. Somebody's coming through here. I don't know who this is for. Broken relationship. It's now at a turning point. And that turning point, you've both got to decide that you want to rebuild it, or you both have to decide that you want to go the opposite way. Be kind to each other through the process, whatever it is. Don't let this guy win, because it's just, yeah. Because again, this came up a double time, so we don't want to leave somebody out feeling depressed and like, screw this, and you know, Queen of Pentacles. Got a lot of Pentacles. So this is around career too. So the Queen of Pentacles is all about looking for, making sure that, you know, she's nurturing, but she's more career minded, more focused on pulling things together monetarily, making sure that things are in a row, very, you know, due diligent about how she sets up her future career-wise, things like that. So maybe this is becoming, between this couple, is somebody's working too much, maybe somebody's not working enough, kind of thing. And that may be due to the COVID. I don't know who this is for. But as the the Nine of Swords, somebody's losing a lot of sleep over this. Okay. So we've got a couple different scenarios going on for who this resonates to. So, yeah, so one is financially, work-wise. One is a couple relationship. The Chariot, moving forward. Okay, Divine, I need to know which this is for. Is this for both? I need to... Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands and the Chariot. So the Knight, I think this is for your relationship. So the Knight of Wands is actually moving towards, and they're trying to work for the communication, and also too for just matters of the soul, matters of the, not so much the heart, but character integrity. So maybe somebody's working on their character integrity. If especially this is happening in your relationship, your Devil in this, so something's happened with somebody's integrity. So maybe somebody has maybe faltered in the relationship. Could be anything, because we're dealing with money. So maybe somebody didn't tell somebody that they spent a bunch of money. Maybe that was for, you know, emergency funds. Who knows? But there's something that actually faltered the relationship. And yeah, the Devil really is just smiling right now. So don't give him that, you know, wipe that smile off his face and say, no, we're going to work this out. You know, this isn't going to be a repeat pattern. It's just going to work out. Right? Because if we figure out what the solution is, and that's what, if we have more pentacles than anything, which we've got really only a few pentacles, we got a few cups, and the rest are, and we got a wands here too. Wands, couple wands. We got a couple of each, actually. But the thing is, more pentacles. I'm hearing pentacles is relationships to your careers, your work, your finances. So I'm hearing finances, money. This is becoming an issue, which in most relationships, we either fight about money or sex, you know, so it's one of those two things that we usually argue about. So this happens to be around money. So if we can figure a way to pull together, then and make sure we break a pattern of maybe not sharing or doing whatever it is, then we can stop this guy from our bondage. Because whenever we actually come to an agreement or decide on something, even if it's just to agree to disagree, then he wipes his smile right off his face, because you guys have come together. His idea is to destroy it. So you've come together, coming together. So the Chariot is all about moving forward, and the moving forward is to get away from these nightmares, sleepless nights, you know, because the more you worry, what are you going to do? I mean, if you worry about things, there's nothing worry does. Nothing worry does. So your energies need to be moved away from worry. Let things happen. Talk it out. Talk it out. Because then look at these. If you talk it out, this goes away. Okay, so the knights are moving. Actually, these shows it away, but they were moving forward. So if you talk it out, the knights can move forward and this goes away. So the knights are all about movement. You got the wand, you got both knights of wands there. So I mean, and you've got both eight of cups there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know how that can happen. So there is movement. There wants to be movement towards this, either the relationship or your loan or whatever you've done financially. And I feel like you're really committed, whoever this is for, Aries. I know that you're committed to getting it done. I know that you're committed to the person, whoever this is for. So this is where you have to begin to really work on the encouragement, the strength, and again, I'm going to say to protecting your heart. So you want to protect your heart, but you need the encouraging strength to be able to communicate together. Sometimes that's really hard if you feel like you're walking on eggshells. So maybe finding a way that you're not walking on eggshells to be able to share that information. Okay. Is there anything else, Divine, that you want me to share? Ooh, I have a heavy energy coming through, like a real hard time breathing. Like I just can't get a break. I can't. It's like, okay, this is for somebody. I don't know who it's for. This is happening over and over and over again. So it's like when you finish one tower or one change happens, it's like it happens again. And then you're like, finally, that's done. And then it happens again. So just know that if those changes keep happening over and over and over, and I can attest to that this year, trust me, I'm like, okay, can I get a breath for a second before another one? Then basically what that's doing is you're being set up for something bigger, something that is much more where the divine wants your calling to go. So don't lose sleep and don't stress yourself over it. Allow some of these changes to happen, because as your towers keep coming and they keep changing, or maybe people keep falling off and new people come up, just let you know that when there is a change or a door closed, there is going to be another one open for your better. And the better is actually for your purpose or your calling. So if you don't know what your purpose or calling is, don't be afraid, or don't say, well, I don't know what that is. I just, whatever it is. Well, a purpose or calling, it could be just a passion that you have. And maybe that door is beginning to open up. Or maybe your tower is actually going to, I hate to say it in this day and age, from a me factor to let me help that person or let me help that person. And it doesn't mean financially, because somebody out there's got some financial issues, but it could mean that, like my daughter was saying, she goes, one little thing that is not a big deal to me, I didn't realize was such a big deal to this other person. And so a lot of the times it could be just a word. Oh, thank you. I love that one. Okay, so they want me to share this story with you. So I don't know whoever watches AGT, America's Got Talent, out there. And these young two boys from the Philippines originally, but they live here now, and they do the, what is that called? Diablo, where they put it on a string and they whip it all over the place. Okay, so if you've watched that, if you haven't, go back and watch the Diablo twins, I think that they're called, but they're really not, or Diablo brothers or whatever. Anyway, my point is that this one young boy was bullied for a long time because he has a learning disability. Okay, so he gets out there and you think, oh wow, this is going to be not too good, and they blow the audience away. But at the very end, when the judges are there, I'm getting goosebumps. This is for somebody. At the very end, the boy, before even the judges said anything, and Howie Mandel looked at the boy in his face and he said, "You are amazing. You are amazing." And the boy started bawling because he said, "Nobody has ever said that to me." Now, this boy is probably in his 16, 17, 18, maybe 19. And how sad for somebody not to even be told you're amazing or you're awesome or anything, but to be bullied because of a slowness in learning. He bawled. He went on the stage, and him and his brother were just happy to be there in that moment, crying, happy. And then Simon Cowell said, "I've never seen that reaction before, to be so happy before they even were judged." My point is to all of this is whatever change is coming, just understand to live in the moment. And maybe whatever is happening is amazing to you. Whatever these cards are sharing with you, I don't know what that is for you. But for somebody to sit there and say that they have never been told they're amazed, and when they were judged, I'm going to start crying. I'm an empath, okay? So he just kept crying. He knew every single winner. So he doesn't have a disability of learning, possibly. It's just that bullies have put him down so much that he began to believe that he wasn't capable of doing some of those things or being amazing. So the thing is, he kept true north. He kept moving. He kept focused. He kept his dream alive. He kept his strength going, his inner strength. When everybody was bullying him, he kept that going. He kept that strong. I don't know who this is for, but you're losing sleep over it. Don't. You keep going forward to whatever this is you're dreaming, whatever this is you're full, because no matter what tower comes your way, there is going to be encouragement along the way. So don't listen to those naysayers. I don't know who this is for. This is really not on the cards a lot, but this is divine, because I'm an empath and I listen. He says to say it, I say it. Share it, I share it. So this is for somebody out there, and I really hope that somebody tells you that you're amazing. If not, I will say it, you're amazing, and that I want you to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, keep going, get through those loans, work on that relationship, whatever it is for you. I believe in you guys. So this is moving forward. So I'm going to try to show this a minute. I know it's all sort of gathered and I'm sort of backed up a little bit. I'm trying something different, hopefully, but let's see if I can move this. Let's see, this way. Okay, so you can see it pretty much in there. Okay, so you got your encouragement and stuff like that. So you can see the pattern here of, something is actually working towards this balance and with the temperance and focus. But boy, this little bugger, I call him a little bugger, because you know what? I don't give him the power to be a big bugger. There's no way. And he's really messing with something here. But just be strong. Stay focused on that compass. Stay strong. Keep that strength and commitment to yourself. Not so much even to anybody else. Give love to yourself. Give commitment to yourself. Give strength to yourself. Protect your heart. Whatever goes on this next week, because, don't be ashamed of anything that's going on. If you took a loan, you took a loan. You had to take it. There was no other way. You took it. You did it. Now you're going to work on getting that out of your life, because he will keep you bonded if you don't. And don't lose sleep over, because there's no sense. You're moving forward. You're moving forward. You're going to be just fine. Same with your relationship. Same with your self-esteem. Whoever this last story was for, you're amazing. You're going to do fine. All right, Aries, this has been a very good honor to be able to do this for you today. Please, if you've not liked, subscribe, or shared my channel, please do. I would appreciate it. And I thank you for coming to my new channel. We do this weekly. They're usually live. I have some computer issues this week, so they're actually recorded, and you will be able to ask questions at the end. So I'll note on here that no questions were asked this week, because these are going to be pre-recorded this week. So I hope you guys take care. Please put comments. I would love to know your questions, comments. I am very big about being interactive with the people that are actually on my page. I also have another page down below, like the Get Balanced 2020. That's for balancing life. So if that's something you need in coaching, that's fine too. But excuse me, I had some cucumbers, and these were English cucumbers. I thought they were burpless, but yeah, right, not burpless. Anyways, we'll see you next week on the 17th, and I appreciate you guys. Take care now.